Hi folks, Keith Harwood here with Option Hotline, where research meets strategy. I want to talk to you guys today about my Swing Trading with Options course and how it can help you become a smarter trader. First, I am Keith Harwood. You may be aware that I started my career on the SIBO floor back in 2005. I traded through the subprime crisis. I've traded a lot of interesting dynamic markets. I got through the subprime crisis. I moved over to gold and silver to trade quantitative easing, and I traded for a hedge fund. While I was doing all this, I got my MBA from the University of Chicago, focusing on analytic finance, econometrics, and statistics and entrepreneurship. What does that mean? It means I like numbers and I like helping people. So that's why I'm here today to talk to you guys about how I develop my systems that I've learned through my time at the SIBO, the Board of Trade, as a market maker, as a hedge fund trader, and as an MBA graduate with an analytic focus, and how I can take all of that and combine it into a very systematic approach to swing trading and using options to maximize my leverage and generate explosive profits. So if you want to find out more about that, you got to get in the course here. I'm going to cover technical setups that I can trade because these things are the bread and butter of these explosive setups. I then get into risk management principles. Nobody ever blew out an account by selling a winner. People blow out accounts by not managing risk appropriately. So we got to cover that. That is fundamental rule number one. After that, I'm going to talk to you about how implied volatility fits in, because a lot of you guys may be really good at swing trading or you may be really good at options trading. Let's try to figure out ways to combine that implied volatility knowledge and the technical setups that are arriving. I talked to you about scaling risk with options. This is another important complex process when you're dealing with trading as a swing, because you got short-term trading. You got to differ the size of your trade depending upon what kind of option you use. I also talk about price targets, trade duration. I use a lot of statistics here. I use a lot of analytics. We get into all of the analysis that I use as a professional trader. And then I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my favorite option to buy. This is a little bit of a bread and butter secret here, so you're definitely going to want to stay tuned for that section. Last two, we do trade execution, because if you came up with an idea but you can't execute, then it's worthless. So we'll talk a little bit about how you can actually get that execution and get the best fills. And then finally, I'm going to give you the trailing stop and early exit so you know how I'm managing my trade from entry to exit to generate these kind of returns. So when I make my trades in this swing trading method, I get returns like Starbucks, where I made 323% in 3 days, NSC 216% in 4 days, and IBM 184% return in 8 days. These are not the only winners. These are just a handful of recent winners from September of 2018. You want to see how I make money with things like this? Sign up for the course right now and learn how my research and my strategy can help you be a better trader.